We're here for another 5 at 5 here at the Bozeman Chamber, and I have the honor of having Amy as my guest here from Big Brothers Big Sisters. Thanks for joining me, Amy.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Mike.
So there are so many things that Big Brothers and Big Sisters get involved in, and you guys have so many different projects that do so many different things. Just give me an overview of the kinds of things that the people may not realize that you guys do.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, just the intention of the program is to have a one-on-one mentor relationship with an adult in the community matched with a child who could benefit from having an extra person in their life. And that's kind of the traditional community-based programming, but we also have site-based programming in some of the smaller communities. We have that in Big Timber, which just launched, Livingston, and Big Sky. And those programs are where an older child in the school is matched with a younger child, and the benefits of that is like just starting that mindset to be involved in your community, and the benefits not just for the little, but also the big who's mentoring the little.
Right.
Yeah.
And the community itself.
Yeah, there's for sure a ripple effect on not just the child who's matched, but it for sure impacts their family, and then it grows out to their community and how they interact in school with teachers and staff and all of that.
I love how you guys have evolved to this, to where whenever we talk about mentor and the original concept, and a lot of people think of it as again an older adult mentoring either a teenager or somebody, whatever. And I think that it's great whenever we have their peers. I mean, that's what it's like, because it's one thing for a teenager or even a younger person to look up to an adult that's steering them in a direction, but whenever they see somebody that has gone through more recently the things that they've gone through, and they can remember too. I mean, whenever you're a high schooler, you remember the things that the other kids are going through a lot easier than people that haven't been removed from it for a while. So I think that it's an awesome benefit for both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And interesting you should say that. Outside of the school-based, site-based program, we've recently had quite a flood of enrollments of bigs that are brand new freshmen at MSU, and the benefit of that for them is that like less of an age gap and more of a sister or brother type relationship, and more of a recent interaction of what those younger kids are going through or will be going through in the coming years.
And I think that they're able to reflect on it and go, man, I wish somebody had told me how to deal with this, and the fact that they can make a difference, and they can look at it and go, wow, you know what, if somebody would have told me not to do this, or that I should do this, or whatever, and so they feel like they've taken somebody and put them on the right track.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wouldn't emphasize what an impact it makes on the big as well, especially these younger college students who are kind of floundering because they're away from home for the first time, sometimes having moved across the country, and have kind of lost their sense of community and their sense of family. And then this is a way that they can engage in a new community and kind of engage in a new family. And so it's a huge impact on the bigs that volunteer as well.
And it's, again, a thing that you guys do other things as well. I mean, as far as the involvement in the community and stuff like that, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, our goal is the mentorship program, but for the matches that we have, we make sure we organize match events on a monthly basis, and the benefits of those is we really try and make them appeal to different interests and demographics. And so these kids and bigs who maybe are mentoring these kids are getting exposed to something they maybe wouldn't otherwise get exposed to. I have a great story, I won't go into it, about a kid who experienced fishing for the first time about a year or so ago, and it really changed his life trajectory, and it's really exciting. He's getting involved on boards of Trouts Unlimited and things like that, and really advocating for donations of those kinds of equipments to kids who would maybe not get to ever have that experience otherwise.
Right. What's cool about that kind of stuff is that a couple of years ago I was at a Big Brothers Big Sisters, and it was an annual event in another town, to where it was so cool to see some former kids that had become bigs. that they had been through it and had their mentor, and then they became the mentor, and how emotional they were about that relationship.
Yes, I've had a number of enrollments where someone that is enrolling as a big in the program who benefited from being a little in the program years ago and knew what a change it made in their life and changed the outcome and their trajectory, and it just is really amazing to see them come back and want to have the same impact on another child.
Been talking with Amy with Big Brothers Big Sisters here at our Chamber 5 at 5. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks again.